School is supposed to prepare you for the real world, but does it really? I believe that music, theater, or art classes should be mandatory for all students to take, especially in high school. Study halls should definitely be an option for students, and everyday skills should always be taught throughout high school. Music, theater, or art classes should be mandatory because it allows kids to have their creativity come out. And for a lot of kids like me, I grew a hobby out of it in high school. I had my art teacher really noticed that I had a talent and she pushed me to do more and more. And now it's one of my favorite things to do. Art is also a huge stress relief for me, and I know that theater was a huge stress relief for my friend in high school. So I really think that it's an outlet for kids to be able to not only express themselves, but also have a break from, homework and more traditional schooling. Also, it builds confidence, either playing an instrument or being in theater or doing art classes, knowing that you're good at something and being able to show others that you're good at something and see their reaction is a really big confidence boost. I also believe that study halls should be an option, especially for people in high school. Um, if not all of high school, then definitely upperclassmen, because it's a chance to start or catch up on a lot of homework that they may have because they usually take tougher classes as you get throughout high school. And it's definitely something that I know I needed in high school to start or catch up with my homework because I had a lot of tough classes. So I think that it really helped my grades personally. When I didn't have homework or tests to study for, it definitely helped me kind of decompress and de stress. Um, I was in a study hall with people that were in my grades, so it was a chance for us to get to know each other a little bit better before we left. And I definitely made some really good friends who were in my study hall. And the study hall was really good for me and a lot of my classmates because it allowed us a chance to figure out how to manage our free time. I mean, we didn't have a study hall every day because of our schedule, but when we did have a study hall, we got a chance to, like, okay, this is our time. I'm going to try to use it wisely and use it well because I don't get it all the time. So if I had homework, I was like, let me get it done now so that I have more time to study later for another class or to do other things that I wanted to do on the weekends or anything. And I was able to learn how to manage my time because I had a study hall. Without it, I don't know how I would have learned how to manage my time in high school. I also believe that school should teach everyday skills during high school. It doesn't have to be like one particular class, but maybe, in several different classes, like how to register to vote was taught to me in civics class. I didn't really know how to do it. We actually did it in class. And my last day of math class, my math teacher decided that we were going to learn how credit cards worked. We were going to learn how casinos always won in the end, so we probably shouldn't gamble all of our money at a casino. We learned how impossible the Powerball was. And, those things, I mean, I think about them now, I'm not even 21 yet, but I'm like, maybe it's not a good idea to even start gambling or to do it very often. And it really helps me kind of watch my spending with a credit card because I know that I'm going to have those payments and the interest is going to go up if I don't keep track of them. What I wish I did learn in that class or in high school in general was things like how to file my taxes. That was a really big struggle for me the first time, but I had to do that as an adult. How to balance a checkbook. I still don't know how to do that, unfortunately, because I was never taught how to balance a checkbook. And that's a really important life skill. Also, how to make a budget, how to work in a tight budget because I'm a college student. I don't really have that much to go around and my friends want to go out and they want to eat dinner and we want to shop and everything and it's kind of tough to make a budget, but I really believe that if we added music, theater, and art classes as mandatory, we had study halls throughout high school, and if everyday skills were taught throughout high school, I feel like school would be some place for a little bit more of preparation in the life sense rather than just the books.